Okay, I've noticed that I no longer get the what do you call it? The full highlighted message status from Stream Elements. So that's why I kept thinking that Stream Elements is not notifying me when the stream goes live. And now I know. Right, so a couple of things I've noticed. Apparently I'm kind of loud. The game is fine, but when I talk, my voice is overpowering. So let me turn my voice down a little bit. Plus I'm speaking perhaps a little too close to the mic, so I'm blowing the mic out. This is actually a good thing. I do want to sit further away from the mic and further away from the monitor. Just never had a chance to because of because of how everything is set up. Anyway, let me see. Let me check. How am I sounding right now online? It's acceptable. Not the best, but acceptable. Maybe, alright, maybe I'll turn it up. Oh no, I'm gonna be fiddling with settings all day long again. Yeah, I shouldn't do that. So, let me just check YouTube. That should be enough. Hello, YouTube. Alright, YouTube is fine. That leaves the game itself. Yeah, so, I took a shower, prepared a drink, ate some snacks to stave off the hunger pangs because there's not enough time to cook a proper meal. And, well, I'm ready. I just realized the whole red and blue color scheme that I have for my avatars. A perfect match for Space Marines. Ultramarines to be precise. They're all, well, I don't have any gold color, but yeah, my avatar is a blue ball with red outlines. Okay. Very ultramarine coded. So, since everything is okay, I'll just get to the game. Yeah, I forgot to. Well, I did not forget to charge the controller, but the problem was connection wasn't solid, so I forgot to check if the charging indicator was turned on. That was my mistake. So let's hope that there's enough juice in the controller to finish the last bit of the mission. Sun is out already. It's filtering into my room. Today promises to be a somewhat rainy day, maybe, or at least cloudy. So hopefully that translates to me not having this full force of the sun, the Emperor's light, shining upon this den of filth and heresy. Oh, okay, great. I get to see the. Do you
hear that?
Yeah, I get to see him make himself known, introduce himself, the Dreadnought.
Where are the traitors?
They are everywhere. Honored brother, join us, and you may sate your rage
and aid our cause. Lead me to the slaughter. Onward.
I've also read about how death is the beginning of my true purpose. Yeah, because you're a dreadnought, right? You can only be interred in a dreadnought if you have sort of died. So yeah, I've read about how the games start losing FPS the more you run it. So maybe that's the other reason why I have somewhat low FPS. Last fuser, nah. Oh, I forgot. Yep, all my data slates have been collected, so it's a question of just arming myself appropriately. Oh, for a giant thing, it's rather nimble.
Vile sons of knights. Is he here? He is not. Pity. Then my hatred must be directed at his minions.
Right, the FPS is still low here, so nothing to do with the length of
Your worthless life ends.
how long I've been running the game. Yeah, has no influence.
Secured.
Oh,
Resupplying.
are we supposed to hold the line here?
Restocking.
Or the other problem of just coming out of the shower is that my ears are a little wet, a little. Try to do that Jamaican thing, a little wet. So yeah.
Such abomination is mine. I cast you down. Holy terror. We have our chance. Go!
Yeah, I don't think it's staying down for long. It's just knocked out a bit. We're still gonna have to fight that thing ourselves.
This one's mine, brother.
Does he feel no pain because his arm is mechanical? Oh, he does.
Lieutenant, excellent work. Rally on my position. Let us burn these heretics to ash. Yes, my lord.
Yep, he does check his arm. Perfect timing. So withstand and overcome the chaos invasion. Time for the final showdown, I hope. I took the opportunity to snack a little.
Where is Lord Kalka? It was a trap.
Perhaps.
Is this the Immaterium?
If it is, we must move quickly.
To where?
We must find Kalgar.
The Changer's will is inescapable. Even now we walk upon ancient paths, laid out for us before the first mortal true breath. Come to me, brothers, that you may fulfill your final duties.
They took my fucking hammer away from me. I'm angry. Everyone has motion blur applied to them. It's just like the ability that Kylo Ren displayed, right? Right, the ability to stop people in their track, and you have motion blur on them just to show that it's not an entirely, you know, they were stopped mid-motion. It's not because they're statues. It's a smart trick, right? I think ever since Star Wars did that, a lot of people follow. If you want to show people trapped in stasis, add a little bit of motion blur on them, or they're in stasis, to show that, yeah, it's not a static item. It's something held in stasis. It's not meant. It was something in motion that was held in stasis. It's not meant to be static to begin with, and that's cool. Yeah, I'm checking out the sharpness of the shadow. Alright. If I move closer to the shadow, it gets sharper. That's what I found out.
Our brothers, I hear them.
Do not trust your senses.
Lord Kalgar left you to rot in the Death Watch for a century, Brother Titus. Coward! Cease cowering behind illusions!
Make a bulwark of your hatred, brothers.
I smell fear.
Should we even trust the stuff we're getting here? Because it's an immaterial. It could be tainted.
Very good.
I think marksmen were a good balance between damage and distance. It would be so cool to do this final fight with a hammer though. Brothers!
Where is Lord Kalgar? Gilliman's dog has been brought to heel. Heretic! You die this day! This is my domain. You are here by my invitation. I am offering you a chance to kneel. Our chapter, sir, shall use your skull as a piss pot!
Alright, so maybe we should attack the base of the structure, I think. Yeah. That's his weak point.
Lord Kalgar!
Yeah, I slightly damaged his staff.
Release him, and we shall do you the honor of ending you swiftly.
Release him! After all your efforts in bringing him to me!
Enough games! Silence this heretic.
One last dance before the strings are cut!
One last dance, you promise?
You will soon stand at my side, boy!
Cease your chatter, fool!
No, 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 no! Fuck you for... No! Wait, instant death?
Brothers!
Because it was auto-targeting me and that's bullshit.
You lie! You are no match for them, heretics! And so you deceive!
Your brothers buckle beneath the power of the war.
Bullshit.
Titus! What happened? This fool tried and failed to contain you. Need to reload.
Oh. Alright, what am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to shoot? Because... yeah, it's shielded. What? Okay. I don't have enough ammo, that's the other problem. Oh! There's an ammo cache.
Secured. Stabilizing light. The Demon Lord!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Alright, I need to dodge that. Alright, alright. I need to dodge that, I need to dodge that.
Changing magazine!
I tried to block! My grenade actually hit him. I'm surprised. What sort of dumbass attack is he gonna use?
All other attacks are useless.
Oh, so it does hurt him. Yeah, I'm trying. Ah, finally. Where? Nope. Zinch, that's how it's pronounced, eh? Zinch. Oh. I'm the most precious warrior? Oh, it's attack the eyes again. So it's just gonna keep doing the same sequence of attacks over and over again, I guess.
Go for the eye. All
Yeah,
other attacks are
I'm doing my best to go for the fucking eye. Good thing I didn't set the difficulty higher. Good thing.
We are surrounded. Kill as many as you can, brothers. They are mere imitations. More trickery. Guard yourselves. Imbara is weakening. That last fight will leave him reeling. Stay together. We must fight over there. Something is happening. Watch your backs. He has eyes everywhere. Lord Calgar! It could be another illusion. We shall find out.
I can't foresee. There's an invisible wall. What the fuck?
Reload.
Oh, right. That's
Lord
Lord Calgar.
Calgar!
My words to you on Talasar. Speak them.
My lord,
Speak them, or be slain for an impostor.
rules should never make a prisoner of intelligence.
Titus, it is good to see you.
Their sorcerer's power wavers. He is vulnerable. See how his domain weakens as he does. There is only one place left for him to hide.
Let us dig out the heretic.
Yeah, have to dig him out.
We have him.
You have a shovel?
Within the energy stream.
He prepares for another attack.
It is the artifact. It must be. There is almost limitless power within that shaft.
Then we must make haste, brothers.
It's a lot of attack, a lot of simultaneous attack. I'm not gonna waste ammo. I don't understand why they gave me full auto rifle, because a lot of the attack would be close range. No need to snipe with marksman. I forgot. Dodge. Yep.
Liberate me from this imperfect realm! Endow me with divine knowledge!
Cover me! Brother, wait!
For your service, all the suffering of humanity, the Vectarian Emperor. It's all for nothing!
Killed just because I turn it around. Well, it is law accurate, right? There's no way someone like me can kill
Of Gilliman.
someone of his ability unless he has a weakness that I can exploit.
Brother, it is over. You did it. Brother!
We win.
Rise, Titus. Your duty is not yet done.
For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
My final duty is to shout for the Emperor. That's the most important thing I could do as a Space Marine. Never forget any 1 second, you know. You must always remember whatever you're doing is for the Emperor. When you piss, it's for the Emperor. When you push out a particularly tough turd, it's for the Emperor as well. You're purging the heretic. and that is why I named this stream Purge the heretic. Yeah.
Lieutenant Demetrian Titus, your decisive actions have saved this system from ruin. And so it is with great pride that I now present you with an honor worthy of your deeds. The laurels of victory. Let every warrior of the Adeptus Astartes see that here stands the true measure of a son of Guilliman.
For the glory of Ultramar!
Courage and honor!
Company dismissed.
Forgive me, brother, that it took me so long to bring you home.
My lord, that is...
Fierce was my wrath when I learned of your detention. In their arrogant suspicion, the Inquisition failed to recognize the truth. That no evil will ever overcome a devotion such as yours.
Thank you, my lord.
There is a mission. It will take you away from the Second Company for a time.
As you command, Chapter Master.
The Brother Chaplain will brief you. It was he that suggested you for the task.
My lord, the Sword of Kalth is ready to depart.
Thank you, Captain. My ship will convey you to your destination. I shall be glad of your company.
Titus, it has been an honor.
It has indeed, my captain.
I hear you'll be taking your leave of us. Not for too long, I hope. Emperor guide you.
And you, sir. Brothers, I am called to serve elsewhere.
You'll be missed, my lord.
I will not forget the blood we have drawn together.
Nor shall we.
I owe you both a debt. You have restored my faith in brotherhood.
We shall await your return.
Courage and honor.
Courage and honor.
Okay, so this is not the most touching storyline there is, but yeah, my eyes teared up a little. Just a little.
Titus, Lord Calgar has informed you of your assignment. Good. I will brief you en route.
You are joining us.
I am.
Very good, my lord.
You have done well. You have won the trust of your brothers. And of the Chapter Master. But know this, Titus. The stain of suspicion never completely fades. I will be watching you. Should you falter on the path, for even a moment. I will show no mercy.
Leandros.
My lord, it is time.
Forgot what he did on the first game though, the end. So this is supposed to be a significant story plot point, but I can't recall who the fuck is Leandros. These two guys will be significant in the subsequent games, I think. A lot of change and face a figure from the past. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna let this credit run as is custom for me while I look up who the fuck is Leandros. where I found out Leandros is apparently a guy who is really by the book, follows the codex, and starts this dogmatically. And it is the word of the God Emperor himself. That's why we clash. So he was a young battle brother serving under me, Titus, in the first game, and then he reported me to the Inquisition. And this motherfucker has now become a chaplain. Makes sense, right? For someone who's devoted to every word of the Codex, become a chaplain. And well, I guess we'll find out what happens in the third game. Alright, the captain, Acheron, the one with the Scottish accent, has a super long Wikipedia entries. It's like, so he has a bunch of stuff. He did a bunch of stuff before he appeared in this game. I see. I'm quite sure Imura will be someone with an extensive history as well. Oh no, Imura is actually new and created for this game. I'm surprised. Pleasantly, but still surprised. Oh, controller is disconnected. and I've seen Imura's face multiple times, so they're basically recycling these screenshots, these bull shots. Bull, because I assume it's meant to portray the game in its most positive light. Bravo, I mean, to the environment artists and creature artists and character animators, Theodore the cat. Alright, so if we are tanking cats, Tammy the corgi. I think we're nearing the end. So yeah. As I'm reading through the wiki, I do wonder at what point, with enough story progression, Warhammer 40k become Warhammer 50k. I mean, they're talking about centuries passing by, right? Like with Titus, you know, between the first game and this current game, 100, 200 years have passed by. So a couple more games and it won't be Warhammer 40k anymore, right? It will be Warhammer 41k. So at some point, they need to update it. I think it was think accurately it should be 42nd millennium, even though this game is still called Warhammer 40k. So, how many more years, like real life years, will pass before story progresses to the point where they have to rename it 50k? Outlaws was long, but I guess all modern games are just really huge projects. I mean, if they're tanking things like dogs and cats, well, I understand why it can be super long. okay, so I'll probably find out what's a black shield. I'm reading through the entire entry on Black Watch. And I've stumbled across Black Shield, which is what Titus is, right? A rare Astatius who has severed all bonds with his forward chapter has purposely obscured his chapter's heraldry. So it's basically a self-imposed exile. continue my fight. So Tyson's story is over for now, but the fight has just begun. The other game modes that I can play. Yep, I am aware of that. Operations, namely. A unique combat squad to complete missions and operations game mode. Audio upgrades, appearance customizations. Yeah, so finally, I can play as someone else other than Titus. Eternal War. Conquer your foes in Eternal War game mode. Unlock and customize equipment while competing against other players in multiple game types. Alright, that's gonna be tougher. Okay, yeah, turn on my controller. I don't think I'm going to be playing any of the operations things because, well, just not in the mood for it. And, you know, right after the game ending. Plus I have other things to attend to. But hey, it's cool that, oh hey, Chiron and Creator are still with me, but yeah, it's cool that I've unlocked all that stuff. No more conversations. Yep. Switch game mode to C. Yeah, so the thing that was unlocked is what's this? Pretty sure I don't get the last rifle. Last? Yeah. None of that rifle. None of the sweet rifle. Maybe I'll get it if I earn it in the other game modes. Definitely sub 50 FPS. That stutter there. You want me to switch game modes? Alright. I have a bonus XP. PvP. So basically this is PvE and this is PvP. Eternal War is PvP, Operations is PvE. PvE. Okay, I appreciate the more I do something, I'm gonna get sucked in, not stop. But hey, okay, so I can switch. I have already switched to game modes, okay, and classes. Assault is very fun when playing a single player, but I'm not sure if the same applies when I'm playing PvE. Tactical Marine is just the standard Marine. It's not just flies around, smash people, infiltrator, close range combat. And Bulwark. Bulwark is sword and shield. Sniper is a fucking sniper. Master of stealth who targets their enemies with pinpoint accuracy from hidden advantages. Heavy, walking strong point. Heavy appeals to me just because it carries a big gun. Patch 7.0 face towering Trigon in the new exfiltration mission. Unlock prestige ranks and operations. Take on enemies of mankind with new infernal pistol. Much more. Well, yeah, the other thing is, okay, this game is relatively new, so if I want to play operations or play the other game modes, I should try to do it now when there's still players who are actively playing the game. Because once that player base sort of goes away, and I'm gonna have trouble getting people to join me in the game modes. Data port. Oh, so each one of these are talking about the patches, and since there are like 7 patches, yeah, there are 6 announcements, 7 patches. Okay. Tyrannic Firewall, Absolute Difficulty, Delirium, Dark Angels Chapter Pack for all Season Pass owners, Neo Volkite Pistol. Oh yeah, look on what the fuck is Volkite? Let me add that to the thing I need to search for. Okay. Tyrannic Lethal Difficulty Patch 3.0 adds ultra wide support, TC, private PvE lobbies, sparring arena, and so on. Alright, so patch 2.0 and 1.0 did not get its own note. Patch 4.5 and 4.0 did though. Oh, swapping the game modes mean that my 2 better brothers are gone. What a shame. And I'm dressed in... I assume this is what standard heavy armor looks like. Not quite Terminator armor, but well defended, considering that the back of my head is shielded, unlike the other Space Marines. I wonder if there's a name for this type of armor. Choose one of 6 classes with unique weapons and abilities here. Try different classes to find a gameplay that suits you best. Hook 3. Customize armor and chapter colors. Armor customization only affects the appearance. No bonus boosts. Okay, so everything is locked. All the chapters are locked except for Ultramarines. Some of them is just buy to unlock. Yeah. Buy to unlock, I think, is by earning points from games, but some of them are marked DLC, so those are definitely locked forever for me. General rule, custom rule. Yes. Take my sweet time customizing paper doll. Okay, difference between 2 modes is difference between the two skins is one of them has an armor, the other has a full helmet, the other doesn't have a full helmet. You know what? I'm happy with the full helmet. You know why? Because I'm not playing story mode. It makes more sense for me to be protecting my goddamn head with a helmet as a Space Marine. Unlock heraldry and decals, armor colors, and armor parts here to customize your Space Marine. Yeah. It's gonna take a long time to unlock all that shit. Starters. Unknown founding. Successor chapter. First founding. Second founding. Ultramarines cosmetic pack. Dark Angels. Raven Guard. Space Wolves. An actual wolf-headed armor, huh? yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the Warhammer 40k universe, so I didn't buy the DLC. Imperial Fist, Black Templars. Oh, so Imperial Fist turned into Black Templars. Because some of the Imperial Fists turn into oh, I thought Imperial Fist became heretics. Was I wrong? I'm gonna have to read up on that later, but alright. Alright. So I don't have I don't have melee weapon because, well, I'm purely focused on guns. Some weapons are available for several classes. Okay. Progression is same for all classes for each weapon. So I have played a lot of multiplayer to unlock a lot of stuff. Mastercrafted, Artificer, and Relic, which is the highest grade weapon with gold trimming, gold and white trimming. I think someone's smoking. This time it's not tobacco. It smells like weed to me. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to close the window again. Okay. Where was I? Right. Just checking out the. Yeah. So. Yeah, I live in a place where weed is legal, and if you hang around different places long enough, you know the smell of weed. At some point, you learn of it. I don't think my landlord allows for people to smoke weed. Could be someone in the neighboring building. Also, could be someone secretly trying to smoke in the building, blowing out the window, and well, because of the wind currents, it blows back into my room. And we end up with this situation, man, where I end up smelling weed in my own room. Okay, so I can swap. Between different armament. And it changes my backpack as well. Heavy plasma incinerator, multi-melter. I guess the changes in my backpack is meant to highlight the fact that the weapon is drawing power from my backpack. Also, the heavy has huge, like, they call it cables running from my thigh to my foreleg, the back of my leg. But anyway, I think it's meant to highlight the fact that my armor is heavy, so I need a lot of hydraulic supports. So heavy is kind of ugly, to be honest. Yeah, so armor detail is slightly different with each class. The sniper has svelte, slim legs. Same with the Vanguard, Bulwark, Assault, and Tactical have similar armor. Oh, Power Fist and Neo Vocat Pistol, so I can punch people with a Drag Fist. Well, I'll unlock these someday if I ever actually get around to playing this mode. It has been fun. Now I must do other things like sleep. You know, the things that keep human beings functioning. So yeah, I'm done for now. I'm gonna read up on 40K Universe when I go to sleep.